Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. So I have a question for you all. What is the ultimate tyre combo for your mountain bike? Whether you're doing trail, enduro or downhill riding. This is my personal preference, and disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by any brands or an ambassador or anything like that. Basically, I've tried other brands, but I always end up going back to Maxxis. Sorry, it's upside down, I'm going to spin. But you've all heard of the brand, obviously. And I have found that on the front, I used to run DHFs, but I've now moved on to the Assegai. This was developed by Greg Menard, the GOAT himself. Look him up if you don't know who he is. He's insane and a proper legend in downhill. So yeah, I go for the 3C Max Grip compound because I want loads of traction, loads of grip, tubeless ready obviously. And then on the front, I go for their double down sidewall casing. Basically, it gives you loads of support and it won't fold if you drop your PSI down. So that's my front tyre, super grippy in all conditions over all different terrains. Can't fault it, absolutely brilliant. And on the rear, of course it's a Maxxis tyre, but I go for the Minion DHR2. Now this tyre is actually again in the 3C Max Grip tubeless ready setup, but I go personally for a DH casing, which is a little bit heavier for just general trail riding, but I prefer lots of support in the tyre, so I'm prepared to take the weight over the folding of the tyre. So again, it's just personal preferences really. It does vary. They have lots of different styles of compounds, wheel sizes, so it does depend on what sort of conditions you ride in, what you'd want to go for. But for general trail riding, enduro and a bit of downhill riding, you can't go wrong with this setup. And personally, what I find with the rear tyre is it does have really good rolling speed, but also when it comes to braking and cornering, it's insane. So I really recommend that for the rear. And again, like I said, for the front, you've got loads of grip in the cornering, and over any sort of light terrain, it just really tracks and it's amazing. So yeah, it's just personal preference really. And tyre pressures, you can drop super low if you want to. I tend to run about 23, 24 in the front, depending. And then in the rear, I tend to go for around sort of like 26, 27. Sometimes I go a bit higher if it's just trail riding, nothing too rough. But I do have a bit of a formula that I tend to work with. And basically it's your rider weight divided by 7. And then on the front, I will add +2. And then on the rear, I add +4. And that gets me pretty close, whatever train I'm doing and whatever riding I'm doing at that time, it gets me very close to what my tyre pressure needs to be. So, little inside tip, you can try out, see if it works for you. So I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And I want to know if you can hit me up in the comments what your favourite tyre combos are, and if you agree or disagree. I'm interested to know. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed, then please do. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go and have a little trail ride. It's a lovely day. Why not? Till next time, stay awesome. See you on the hill. Peace.